Conflict in the workplace, good or bad? I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. So there's positive conflict, negative conflict. Negative conflict is where conflict's coming up because of personalities, because of how we feel about each other, not considering what's best for the actual business. And that in itself is bad enough. But where the real problem comes with negative conflict is whenever it's not addressed and it's not talked about, and there's not a plan put in place on how we can move beyond the negative conflict. I'm sure everybody has seen times in the past where there is negative conflict creeping into a team that they've worked with, and instead of dealing with it very early on as leaders, sometimes it can let go. Business maybe doesn't want to address it if it's in the senior leadership team, or maybe the culture in the business is to try and pit people off against each other, leaders off against each other. And then there's the positive conflict. And for me, good businesses and good leaders really encourage positive conflict. And what I mean by positive conflict is we know we don't all have the same ideas. That's the beautiful thing about us being individuals. We come from different backgrounds, we've got different experiences, so we're going to have different opinions. Now, what good businesses do, good teams do, and good leaders do, they encourage that variety of opinions coming in, and they set the ground rules early on that we encourage everybody to give their opinion, to be passionate about their opinion in a way that is really positive and taking us closer to the objectives, the mission of the actual company, of the project that we're working in. So whenever we are discussing the issues, we don't necessarily have to agree. In fact, quite often, most of the time, we will disagree. But it's coming together at the end of it and saying, okay, what's best for the business? What's best for the project? What's going to make us more efficient? What's going to make us more safer? And then agreeing to disagree if that's what it comes to, but agreeing on the best way forward and moving forward with that as one team, with no malice, no worry about, I'm going to get you the next time, anything like that, because the business culture doesn't tolerate that. The business culture is one where we work together, we have disagreements, we find the best solution for the business, and we move forward together. That's my thoughts on conflict within the workplace. And for me, it's a bit like conflict in a marriage. I'm blessed to be married for 28 years. And I think it's fair to say over them 28 years, myself and Louise and the rest of the family haven't always had the same opinions, haven't always had the same ideas. We're all different. We all like doing different things. We all have different opinions. But it's agreeing to disagree. It's about having our disagreements and then moving forward together as a family still. Acknowledging and loving the fact that there's different opinions out there and different perceptions out there, and getting on with life, making the most out of life, enjoying life. For me, business and leadership is very much the same approach. I'm really interested to get your thoughts on this so that we can create real positive cultures within our work environment and so that the leaders of tomorrow can find a better way.